Hi and welcome back to What's Cooking. I'm Chef Ismail Arbee. Welcome back to my kitchen, and today I'm actually honored. I've got an amazing guest, an amazing chef, and one profound person in the culinary industry. And I've got Mr. Sean McGee here from the Canelands Boutique Hotel, right? He has just opened up a new restaurant in the hotel, which is called the Two Shrimps. So welcome, Sean. How are you?
I'm good, thanks yourself. Thank you for having me.
Good, brilliant. So I see a vast array of ingredients here. You're blowing my mind away. I'll be honest, right? So, and I'm sure our viewers at home, minds are definitely blown away. So, what are you doing today?
Well, we're actually doing quite a simple dish today. We're doing a take on your normal crayfish thermidor or lobster thermidor, but instead of your crayfish or your lobster, we're just using these beautiful langoustines that we have here.
Brilliant. Those look so stunning, eh?
Well, the reason I wanted to do this dish was that people often have the perception it's a very chefy dish. It's something that you only order in a restaurant.
No, 100%. A lot of them don't cook this at home because they're scared, they're not sure how to.
Exactly. It's actually quite simple. So we're going to show you today how to do that.
Brilliant. Lovely. I can't wait to dig into those langoustines. So,
they look beautiful.
What are these ingredients you have for us, if you'd love to explain to our guests?
Awesome. Okay, well, we've got some olive oil and butter as the bases that we're going to be using for cooking, and salt and pepper to taste. We've got some onions and some fresh garlic and thyme.
Oh, this thyme looks beautiful, eh? You can see fresh from the garden. Did you pick that out this morning?
I did.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, and then we've got some prawn shells and some prawn meat that we're going to use to flavor.
Which is really weird, I should say, to everybody at home.
Of course.
What are you going to do with prawn shells?
Well, a lot of people don't know that that's where most of the flavor comes from. It's the actual shell itself.
Brilliant.
So most people throw them away. Why? They've got so much flavor.
Chefs, we never waste anything.
Exactly.
We utilize everything that we have, even the shell.
Exactly.
Right, so continue, Sean.
Okay, then we've got some other flavor elements here. We've got some Dijon mustard. We've got some bay leaves, fresh lemon and parmesan, which we're going to utilize those in the sauces as well.
Brilliant.
Obviously, as we mentioned before, these beautiful fresh langoustines that we have here. Then, as a garnish element, traditionally you do have mushrooms in a thermidor.
Yeah.
So now I'm taking them out and I'm going to use them as a garnish instead. So I've got some lovely wild mushrooms here that we're going to use the flour, egg and coarse crumbs to crumb them to add a textural element that goes over the top.
100%.
And then we're going to serve that on just some nice aglioli style spaghetti.
Okay.
So very simple spaghetti where we're going to just flavor it with, again, the garlic, the chili and the coriander.
Oh, brilliant. I can see you've got some awesome micro herbs here.
We've got some micro mustard
That's the new thing going on now, am I right? That's new in fashion. It's micro everything.
Don't let it grow to full size. Leave it at that size.
Chop it off while you still can.
Exactly. And then
brilliant.
Also our cream, obviously, for our base of the sauce.
Okay, so your sauce is basically a cream base.
It is, yes.
Okay, now love, for our viewers at home, if you're unsure what a thermidor is basically a mushroom cheese sauce. Right, that obviously you can add prawn to it as well. It actually needs to have prawn in it.
For the flavor.
Right, for flavor. So it's prawn, mushroom and cheese made up into a sauce, and we're definitely going to learn from Sean today how to go ahead doing that. So Sean, if you're going to start and go ahead and show us some of your skill.
Awesome. Well, first we should get the pasta on the go because that's going to take the longest.
I've got your pot rolling, rocky and rolling here.
We've also got some oil over there heating up for when we fry these, but let's start off with the sauce.
All right, brilliant.
Okay, so just a bit of olive oil.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
If you need me at any time, I'm here.
Of course.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I'm actually here to work.
And a small knob of butter.
All right, brilliant.
We're using the olive oil and butters to prevent the butter from burning.
Okay.
The olive oil will make sure that the butter doesn't go too brown. Obviously a little bit brown.
And you don't want that too nutty, burntish taste.
No, you don't. It's a little bit of nuttiness is not a bad thing.
No, agreed, but not overpowering.
Exactly. Okay, we're just going to put our onions in and let those cook off a bit.
Okay.
I don't mind if we get a little bit of color on here. I like caramelization. I think it adds flavor and adds another level of flavor to the dish.
100%. I guess certain dishes go with certain types of onions prepared as well.
Exactly.
So certain dishes will just be a normal caramelized, certain dishes will be just plain transparent, am I correct?
Exactly.
So you prefer the more charred?
Exactly.
No, brilliant, lovely.
And I'm just going to coarsely chop the garlic up.
Okay.
Just a little bit. We're not going to add that right away because if we add it now, the garlic will start to burn before the onions start to cook. So we'll let the onions just tick over a bit, maybe a little bit more.
And for our guests at home, useful tips that you can use in the kitchen. You know what, we chefs, This is what we do for a living, and these are the little tricks that we want to show you at home to basically improve your cooking at home and make you a star chef, 100%. What do you say, Sean?
I agree. And with regards to this garlic, you have to use the fresh stuff. This crushed stuff,
100%.
If you're not willing to peel and chop it yourself, then you don't deserve to use it.
Exactly. You know what? Fresh is always best. Look at this. I was in shock with this thyme. It looks beautiful.
Okay, we're just going to add our garlic in. Let that tick away
Let me
nicely.
just toss that up for you. Okay, I've got your water almost boiling for your pasta. Should I season it up for you?
Yes, please.
A little bit of salt.
A lot of people under-season the water when they're busy cooking pasta, and you should actually taste your water, and it should taste a little bit like seawater, so that you can make sure that that pasta has got all the flavor that it needs.
Is that enough seasoning?
No, put more.
More. All right, good.
Awesome. And then, also, I will not put olive oil in my water. If you're adding oil into your pasta, either during cooking or after cooking, all you're doing is you're adding lubrication to the pasta, which is going to cause a hassle if you're doing a sauce. We are doing an olive oil-based sauce, aglioli style.
If you can explain to our viewers aglioli style, I'm sure they'll be confused at home as to what that is.
Aglioli style is very, very simple. It's you basically just you've got simple flavors, and you need to have good quality olive oil, of course, and then you're going with just a bit of garlic, a bit of chili, and a bit of coriander. Traditionally, it does not have parmesan. I like parmesan, so I add a little bit.
We have to add our twist. Nothing stays standard. You're becoming Indian. We leave nothing standard, eh?
And
we pump everything.
I like a bit of lemon as well. Just brings out, especially because we're serving it with the mangoes.
Oh, brilliant.
Exactly. We need to.
And seafood without lemon is I don't know what, eh?
Exactly. Okay,
so this is actually caramelizing beautifally.
Yeah.
I'm getting some nice color on that.
Okay, then we're just going to add a bit of thyme in here.
Okay.
Just breaking that up. It doesn't matter if you're leaving the stalks in there. We're gonna like avoid those chunks.
The stalks but you want that flavor of it. You want the entire thing.
Exactly, you do, definitely.
It's smelling brilliant. The thyme is just smelling beautiful, eh?
I think let's add the prawn shells in now.
Okay, and a lot of people, for our viewers at home, this is where all your flavor is in a prawn. So people normally just eat the meat. No, we will take the prawn, prawn shell, we'll extract every single bit of flavor as possible that we can get from the shell. And you'll be surprised that, Sean, you might agree with me, that you can make a soup without using the actual meat, but you can use the prawns only. The prawn shell, sorry.
Exactly, prawn bisque. You use the prawn heads and shells more so than you would anything else.
Exactly.
And the prawns will come in later, because if you overcook the prawns in a bisque,
it's going to be dry, rubbery, stringy. Not what we want. So what did you just do here?
I've just minced up some prawn meat, and this is just to add more of a meatiness to that sauce.
You're going to add more texture to it.
Exactly, because I'm going to take the meat out of the shells now while that's ticking over.
Okay.
I'm going to add this meat in. Let's add it in now.
Okay, sure. Oh, our viewers at home can have a look at this. It is looking stunning.
Wax some seasoning in there as well.
Yeah, sure. Salt, pepper for you.
And then what I'm doing in the meantime here is I'm just very carefully removing the meat. Now normally you would pre-cook the meat to some extent, but these are such beautiful little baby langos that we've got
here. You can see they're stunning.
So I'm not actually going to cook the meat, because this is going to go into the oven, and the hot sauce will cook between the hot sauce and the oven. It will cook the
100%, and you don't want to overcook your meat as well, because it's going to land up dry.
And then what I've got here is I've just got an oven dish.
Right.
I'm going to put these shells on, because we're going to use these shells to serve our dish in, like you would a thermidor.
Right. So what type of cuisine would you say that you love doing? I'm well aware. I've actually had a chat with Sean yesterday, and I visited the restaurant. It is a stunning venue.
It is.
I must say. So,
magnificent.
what type of cuisine were you targeting at this venue?
Okay, well, being that this beautiful hotel's right on the beach and panoramic views of the ocean, I obviously want to utilize that to my advantage, and I want to be 100%. Doing as much seafood as I can, but not everybody eats seafood, so I've got quite a mixed array of dishes on my menu. I don't have a particular style. I've worked at a number of different places that have different styles and different cuisines, and I like utilizing that knowledge that I've gained in making my menus. And
100%.
I like a little bit of an Asian flair there, a little bit of a French
It's
element
basically
there.
you are merging all our culture's flavors together.
Definitely.
That's awesome. That is
Let's
brilliant.
get some cream in there now. So we can
Sure,
get that
I just want to
reducing.
toss this up a little.
Sure.
Spread this meat out. Let the meat go for it.
looking
Yeah,
nice.
let me just get that
Caramelization.
the meat nice and
Forgetting about the Dijon mustard now. How can I?
Okay.
We're going to pop one bay leaf in, just one
Right.
in there. People underestimate the flavor of the bay leaf. It's got so much punch and adds an element that you won't necessarily be able to pick up as a bay leaf, but it's just another level.
It is 100%. It's a subtle flavor that comes through.
Exactly,
It's not overpowering.
Okay,
Right. So what's next?
we've got our meat on the side here and we've got our shells on a tray. We're just going to roast these
I'm
off
just
so
going to
that
show
they-
this to our viewers so they can have a look at exactly what we've done. Basically, Sean has just taken out all the meat from here and he has chunked it up here, and this thereafter.
We're just going to pop that into
this goes in the
180-degree oven for a few minutes, and it's just so that they're not raw, basically.
Right, so basically you're just trying to cook them a little bit.
Exactly. Okay, and then we're going to add just a teaspoon. I think we're going to
Right.
need to get a spoon there now just to mix that through,
Yeah,
so that
sure.
the mustard can heat through.
That's fine, I've got one here.
Mustard, for some reason, it is very traditional to thermidor. It just adds that richness, I think,
To the dish itself.
yes.
Yeah, 100%. I can smell it.
Can
Can you smell that, eh?
I can smell it from here.
Stunning, stunning, stunning.
Okay,
Okay,
we're
cool.
just going to pour in some cream. Not too much.
So,
We're going to let that reduce now.
okay, so I'm just going to give it a mix up here quickly.
Awesome. And
Right,
just fire it
get
up
the
a bit.
flavors. Get the flavors rolling. Of
course.
Always mix your pots. When you're at home, always mix your pots.
Okay, let's
Right,
get that
that's
pasta
going
in.
brilliantly. Ah, pasta. There we go. Water is on the dot.
Just do a little handful here.
I love this look. It looks stunning. And you know what? A lot of people at home complain that they have to break the spaghetti.
I know, it's
right. They have to
sacrilege. You
break the
cannot do
spaghetti,
that.
but they don't. A little trick, guys. If you don't want your spaghetti to break, all you have to do is chuck it straight into a deep pot, allow it to soak. Once it starts soaking, the spaghetti starts falling down because obviously it's softer and a little bit less brittle, a little bit more brittle, I should say. So it all falls in. You end up getting the long strings that all kids love to up their mouth.
And now I'm just cutting these in half. As I said, they're so small that we don't really need to cut them much smaller, and you don't want to be losing that meat
Yeah, 100%.
in any way, shape or form. So I'm just going to halve these.
Okay, question. What would you prefer if I gave you langoustines or lobster?
Personally, I love langoustines. They, in my opinion, are the sweeter sweeter meat and texture. You know, if people don't know what langoustines are, the best way I would describe them, it's a cross between a prawn and a crayfish in that sense. And it's just got that slightly sweeter taste
flavor.
And yeah, I love.
So you'll go langoustines?
I think I would. Yes.
No, brilliant. Okay, so we've got that going. We've got your pasta going.
I think let's have a look at these and see.
Have a look. A little bit. Are they good? So what are we looking for here?
We just want them to not be raw in that sense. We just want.
Okay,
a little
so
bit of
are you
crust
looking
on
for
them.
color? Are you looking for crispiness?
I don't really want color yet. Because
Right.
we are still going to be putting the filling in.
Yeah.
With our cheese over the top.
Okay.
And when we put that in, then it's going to color.
Then you're trying to get your color.
So we
Okay.
just want a little bit of color on them and to knock out the rawness. if
Yeah,
you will.
no,
I
100%.
think that's the best. way to say it.
It's looking stunning already.
It is.
Right,
and the
so
other thing
that-
with pasta as well that a lot of people keep forgetting, you've got to stir that pasta.
Yes,
If you don't, then
everything gets stuck together. It's all
together,
all the starch
terrible.
that's basically sticking together.
Exactly.
Is that a hint that I should stir the pasta?
Yes.
Okay, yes, sir.
But should I rather just tell you next time?
Hey?
Should I just tell you?
I think so. Hint, no, don't work. And I did stir it once just to let you know.
Did you? Okay.
While you weren't looking.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is looking
It's
very
looking
nice.
lovely, eh?
It's looking very, very nice. We're going to add a.
Can you smell it? Smelling brilliant, eh?
Oh, yeah, that prawn flavor from the shell.
You can. That shell just gives everything. It just gives that kick.
We're just going to add a very little bit of parmesan. There is going to be more parmesan over the top. I just want to get the flavor rolling in
Yes, you have
there
to, because I'm a
little bit.
sucker for cheese. Right, so you have to put a ton of parmesan here. The sauce is looking excellent.
Awesome.
So, Sean, what are you, besides Cooking.
Yeah.
What else interests you?
You know what, I mean, let's be honest, the chef's life is mainly taken up by the kitchen.
Agreed.
But you know, I've got my beautiful little family at home. I like to just take it easy with them.
100%.
Exactly. There's not much else I really, you know,
it's family and work. Family and work.
It's
that's a
about all you
chef's
have time
life,
for,
right?
really,
You can't do anything about that.
But yeah, no, it's my wife is also she's a qualified chef.
Okay.
So
2 chefs in the same house.
yeah, well, at least I don't have to.
You've got fights going on there.
Well, at least I don't need to cook.
And you got an in-house critic.
Yes. My little girl is quite critical about the food.
Right. And how old is she?
She's 6 years old, and
okay.
she's amazing with her palate. She's
right. Well, she's got parents as chefs.
This is true.
My gosh.
Very true. Yeah. So I mean, she really enjoys her food. She enjoys different flavors, shall we say? You know, what 6-year-old do you know that'll clap a whole jar of olives? And
are you serious?
Yeah, that likes to eat chicken hearts and stuff like that. So, yeah, she's
very, very exciting.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Do you let her prepare food?
Yes, with the butter knives, not proper knives.
When she's 7, she gets one of these. Okay, brilliant. So far we've got our sauce going, right? It's looking awesome. It's thinned down quite nicely. We haven't reduced it yet. We've got our pasta going. That'll be ready in about 4 to 5 minutes. So back to the mushrooms.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
I'm just busy seasoning up the flour, egg, and crumbs.
Okay, that's something you guys didn't do at home, is seasoning your flour, your eggs, and your crumbs. That's rather interesting because you are just punching flavor into those mushrooms.
Exactly. You need to make sure, because if I put salt on this now, it's just going to roll off.
100%.
Nothing's going to happen to these. So,
and these are beautiful.
Oh,
they're absolutely stunning.
They are really beautiful. I think at the moment, you know, nobody wants to use those button mushrooms or the big brown mushrooms as much as, you know, the wild mushrooms, which are absolutely...
Don't let it grow till it's fully grown.
Exactly.
Halfway.
Okay, so we're just going to do a simple...
Flour, egg, and crumb.
I might need to do a second crumb.
Oh, so you're going to double crumb them?
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
If for our viewers at home, what does the double crumbing process do for the mushroom itself?
Well, you know, there's certain things that you would crumb that would need a second crumbing on, but it's just more crunch.
Yeah, right? No, 100%. You're basically adding in a second layer of crunch.
Exactly.
Now, brilliant. They look awesome.
And you know the normal trick: one dry, one wet.
Exactly. So, for our people at home, one dry, one wet. You don't want to go around dipping your fingers all over, because you're just going to land up with knobs of flour on the top of your fingers. When last did that happen to you?
When I was a trainee.
With knobs of flour left at the end of your fingers.
Exactly.
So there's a bowl here for you.
I'm going to dunk these back into the egg.
Okay, so as you can see, for our viewers at home, he's crumbed it, right? He's floured it, egged it, crumbed it. Thereafter, he's put it back into his egg and then back into the crumbs. Am I right, Sean?
Exactly.
So you're getting double the crunch, better flavor.
Exactly. And then while you're standing there doing absolutely nothing,
which I'm here to do. Absolutely not. Why, thank you.
Exactly.
What would you like me to help you with?
We need to strain off that sauce now, because as much flavor as we get from those shells, we don't really want to be eating them.
No, 100%. You don't want to eat them. I would enjoy taking the flavor out of them, though.
Yeah.
You sit and you crunch on your prawn shells.
Of course.
Okay, so I'm just got this here. I'm just going to strain it here.
And then we've got some oil on the other parts in the corner there.
Yeah.
Are you going to check?
Is that for your
mushroom?
mushroom?
For the mushrooms, yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna...
Because you haven't bought a deep fryer yet, I don't know why.
We old school traditional. We like it old school. We're not new school. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this here. I'm just gonna grab a teaspoon. Alright, I've learned that when straining something, I always use a spoon or a teaspoon, and I press the stock down, so I can get as much flavor as I possibly can out of these shells. Because if you just throw this away, you're throwing away flavor.
No, of course.
So you want to basically press it in, try and get as much flavor as you can. And a little trick that I've actually noticed, Sean, we've put prawns in the sauce.
Yes.
Right? Then we've strained the sauce.
Yes.
But how can I say? So you were rogue. You stole all the flavor from the meat itself.
Basically, yeah.
which is
and
excellent.
And now you're squeezing it out.
And now I'm squeezing out all the flavor, which is, I don't know if our viewers at home have caught that, but you're going to be adding more prawns in.
Yes, I'm gonna add probably just like one more prawn.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add.
You just want to add more texture and to obviously complement your langoustines as well.
Definitely. So I'm gonna mince one quickly.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add the.
Let me just get rid of this. Okay. Now, what we've actually found was a little gizmo that you guys can use at home, right? Should I put the stove on for you, Sean?
No.
Oh, you good like that?
I don't want to, because these are going to cook so quickly, and it's still going back into the oven.
100%. Okay.
The sauce is not cold.
The little gadget that I found while shopping around, which I'm sure you use as well, is your thermometer, right? So this is actually a digital one that you guys can purchase and use at home. So I'm going to show you how to use this. We just put it on and we pop it directly into our oil. Right, and that will give us the temperature, because each item needs a different cooking temperature. So you estimate looking for about 100 and?
Between 170 and 180 should be.
170, 180. So we're actually looking.
You want the mushroom to cook, but as well as getting crunchy on the outside.
Yeah, you want that brown color.
Exactly.
This is looking on the dot. It is looking on the dot. Okay, so we're just going to wait for our meat.
Yes, because as long as our oil is ready to go, so that just before we plate up, we can give it a quick fry.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got.
Okay, for our viewers at home, you can see it's a smooth sauce with just chunks of langoustine and a hint of prawn to it. But I'm very, very, very curious. I want to taste this, Sean.
Oh, you need to taste it.
I have to taste it. Yes, teaspoon for you. Let's just taste that up. Subtle
So
yet
much flavor.
a kick of flavor. So it is so soft on your palate.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden you just get this prawn kick of flavor.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Absolutely lovely.
Okay, so
just show our guests at home that he hasn't fully cooked our prawns. Our langoustine, sorry.
They will cook to some extent from the heat of the sauce, but they're gonna. I don't want to overcook them again. So they're gonna finish up there in our oven.
So as our guests, we just want to pop that over to them. They aren't really cooked, so we're gonna finish them off in the oven. But we did throw them in our sauce just to get flavor.
Exactly.
Right, and they're looking stunning.
So we're just gonna, as carefully as we can.
Forgot the pasta.
Oh no, is it overcooked?
Nope, we're almost there. Should I try sticking it to the roof?
Yeah, why?
Do you think that will work?
Oh yeah. I would. Okay.
So have you always had the passion for food?
Of course. I think
from how old did you actually start cooking?
I think, you know, when I was very young, I actually wanted to be a baker.
Okay.
To be 100% honest, I wanted to be a baker. And,
right.
And then somebody told me, but then you have to wake up really early to bake bread for everybody.
Exactly. That's waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning and going to work.
And then I said no.
My sleep is more important.
I'm not doing that. No way am I doing that. And then then as I got a bit older, I just found myself, you know, cooking simple things that I would just put my own twist on, and I would just really enjoy doing that. And I think by the age of 16, I got my first chef's knife. And,
nice.
Food was always a big part of my home, and my mom definitely had a huge influence in that. She was the one who bought me my first chef's knife.
Okay,
and,
lovely.
Yeah, it's just always been a big part of my life. And
it's been instilled in you from young.
Exactly. Okay, so we've now put all the meats into the shell.
Okay. As you can see, the parmesan is on it as well, and generous, I must say. Brilliant.
Oh, you can put more.
There we go. So we just. How long are we gonna leave this in the oven, Sean? I've got it at 180 degrees, right?
Leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And we're just gonna have to check it and go through it. It's not an exact science. It depends on how it's going.
All right, cool. We're back to pasta.
Yes, we're gonna do the pasta quickly.
Okay, sure.
In here,
could I fry your mushrooms while I'm at it?
Yeah, I'll go for it. Why not?
Brilliant.
Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there. A little bit more. And we're going to put a little knob of butter in as well. Okay, and we need some garlic. I've got some chopped garlic here that I'm just going to use.
Okay.
Because I'm lazy. That's one I chopped before.
Yeah, all right. No, as long as it's fresh garlic, it's good.
Yes, exactly.
Our langoustines have been in the oven for approximately, I would say, about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, I think they're almost ready to come out. So by the time this pasta is all sorted, we'll be good to go.
Brilliant. I've got your mushrooms going on here. Just need to raise the heat on it.
Awesome.
Right.
Okay, and then I'm just going to let this garlic heat up more than anything. And we're going to put a little bit of chili. Or do you like a lot or a little?
Medium.
What's medium?
Half a teaspoon. Don't kill me.
Oh, damn it.
Don't kill me. I come in peace.
Okay, and then in the meantime, while that's just ticking over, I'm going to quickly just chop some coriander here. Lovely fresh coriander. Which, again, is not really traditional to...
Yeah, so you're adding, which is brilliant, you're adding a bit of Indian flair to it. Because mostly Indians eat coriander, am I right?
Yes.
90% of them grow it in their gardens.
So what, I grow it in my garden, that means I'm Indian?
You're half Indian, right?
Okay, fine. I love my chili as well. Okay, we're going to now, I'm going to just bring this round. We're going to just take our pasta that we've strained off.
And we've washed that off, am I right?
Yes, I did cool it down to stop the cooking process while we were waiting for everything else.
Another quick tip to our viewers, if you have a look at these mushrooms that I'm doing now, you do not over brown them in while they're cooking. So whilst they're still golden like this, right, that is when you pull them off because it continues to cook, right? It's going to continue to cook and it's going to get a bit darker in color, right? So are these good for you, Sean?
That's perfect.
Or would you like it a bit darker?
No, that's awesome. As long as I got a nice crunch, I'm happy.
Brilliant.
Okay, I'm going to just chuck in this coriander. If the pasta starts to get a bit of color on it, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a little bit more flavor, really.
Okay, no, awesome.
So I'm going to toss this coriander over the top.
Oh, that looks brilliant. That looks stunning.
And then obviously a little bit of our seasoning.
Right. Salt and pepper is a must, am I right?
Yeah, you can't really go without it.
It is a must.
Okay, and I'm going to do a little squeeze of lemon.
Okay. It's already looking amazing. I could eat it out the pan right now. So this is a different style of pasta where it's not saucy.
It's not heavy, it's nice and light and fresh because let's be honest, these langos, which I think we should probably take out.
Let's pop them out. Oh, they look beautiful.
These are very rich and you don't really want to be having something that's going to be rich with them.
I'm just going to get your plate ready.
Okay.
Toss this up.
And just at the end there, because obviously this is going to melt, just going to...
More cheese, yes.
More cheese, why not? And give that a toss again.
Okay.
In the pan.
we half and half.
Yes,
half in, half out.
And you pass me the tongs there.
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to plate this up now.
It's smelling amazing.
Just nice and fresh.
Beautiful. Now the kids can do the whole.
Exactly, because they've got the nice long pasta.
Okay. I love the little bit of green added to it. White and green. Oh, lovely color.
Okay, and then we're just going to take these very carefully.
And for our viewers at home, you can see how nicely they've crusted up, eh?
They've got a nice crunch on them. They've got some nice... The cheese is toasted off really nicely. Just going to lay this around. I want to showcase those beautiful langos.
Yeah, stunning. And as you can see for our people at home, they are completely fully cooked now.
Yes.
The oven did everything.
Exactly, and they're not overcooked.
Yeah.
Which is also the...
You still want that lovely succulent taste in it, not that dry, overcooked taste.
Exactly, exactly. Of course, it's not going to work.
Oof, oof, oof.
Let's just go with the 5. Okay.
I'm ready.
Of course.
I'm standing and I'm waiting for this.
Put these nice crunchy mushrooms, we'll just pop some of those around. And then most importantly,
not forgetting our mustard micros. That's as fresh as it can get, eh?
These are growing as we We just sprinkle these all over the top. Again,
Just as a garnish, gives you color
and
brings
a lot
out
of
the
people
dish.
think that it's actually useless, but these actually have such a beautiful little flavor there because they're mustard leaf. They've got a little kick to them.
Yeah, and it
just-
comes subtly at the end.
Exactly.
You'll chew it and then you'll taste, and then at the end, you got this awesome mustard flavor coming out. Oh,
That
this
is
is brilliant.
dish.
For our people at home, there's a little preview of what your dish could look like. So, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, Mr. McGee, for coming through and showing us these amazing langoustines. You know what? Took the time out. It looks amazing. I'm going for it. Thank you very much and join us next time. Take care. Bye.